undoubtedness, Zen Buddhism, near Eheiji, where I live. And I've always struggled with number 15. Who number 15 is on the Mayan Zodiac Rosetta Stone prophecy. And I realize now number 15 is over here, right here. Number 15 is right here, right? Number 15. It's three up from, there's Brock is 12, Satoshi and Bitcoin, 13, 14, Undadu staring at, right? And Undadu will also stare at, learn from him, right? Will recognize him. That's why he's facing these people. These people on this side are very important because their actions mean a lot, right? He's looking and learning. This is looking into the future. These are all in the past, okay? And these here are the cyberpunks that mouse keyboard mod are plugging in and built the foundation of the fifth aid that's coming. And there's Brock staring and smiling because he recognized he was selling virtual gold, right? But here, right here, number 15. And what Michael has done is he has set a precedent, right? And other CEOs and major corporations are going to follow him. Now, he is not the biggest company. If someone like Elon, and Elon is going very, very, I would say, Bitcoin supportive, right, in his posts and everything. If a company like Elon starts putting his cash reserves into Bitcoin and others start doing that, there is right now an insatiable appetite to gobble up as much as the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is basically going to go very quickly. And it's going to be hodled. These billionaires, millionaires are hodling Bitcoin as quick as they can. So I'm trying to get a friend of mine I care about a lot, who's a multimillionaire. Fuck, dude, just get a couple Bitcoin, get 10 Bitcoin, forget about it. You can give me one when they, give one to your son, give one to 10 people you love, buy a Bitcoin, right? Hodl it for the next 5 years. Because you're going to see the price of Bitcoin basically exponentially go up as it started to go. Because everyone's talking about banks and investment firms. Now you got corporations actually hodling and holding Bitcoin as cash reserves. And that is massive. Because ultimately these companies, as he explains, you can listen to his talks. He's very well-versed in the challenges of being a CEO. He's one of the longest CEOs, especially in enterprise software. I think he is the longest one. And he's competing against IBM and Microsoft and all these other companies. And he explains how COVID created this paradigm shift that he would never have done. I mean, it was a war, or is a war that we're fighting, and we had to kind of make these hard decisions, like putting women to work in factories in the 1940s. Late 30s, 40s. And, having people get on Zoom and redo it, and how much money they say millions of dollars not doing conferences and all this stuff. And now they're maximizing their profit. So this is important because this is that paradigm shift towards the fifth age. And the fifth age is in fact unraveling of fiat as the global reserve currency. If corporations are no longer looking at fiat as a reserve currency, and now they're looking at Bitcoin as that reserve currency, because in essence, that's what he's done. He's unraveling the dollar and saying, I'm sorry, I don't want to hold dollar. Dollar is not, you just print it. We've printed, I think the thing is, we've printed more dollars just in the last year or two than there's ever been printed in the history of the dollars. We're just printing just so much. And all these corporations just bailing out and buying back their stock and all this stuff. And, what Michael Saylor has done is taking that leap, right? He has jumped off the cliff holding Bitcoin, you know, and he put a tweet up about it where basically he's holding like $1.1 billion in Bitcoin at an average price of 16,000 per token. He's in late, but getting it, and he just bought another 10 million for 33 Bitcoin, right? So folks now are going to be buying, and the unraveling of the dollar is happening. It's happening right in front of our eyes. The undoing, the undoing of the fiat, the undoing of the dollar. And that's why I'm giving him the icon of number 15. And I wonder if 15 is like 12 is an important number for Brock. I didn't realize that until I talked to him. 15 would be probably a really good number. I don't know, 15, his name, Michael Sayer, Michael, Saylor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 12. I was thinking the numbers. But I'm sure there's a connection of 15 in it. But number 15 could still be Max Kaiser in the Apapapablis guy. In these images really are not, they're not set in stone. So anyway, Undadu. I hope you enjoyed this talk. Don't forget to like my talks and share them and give me your thoughts below. And I'm probably going to shave and cut all this off. I've been doing farming and stuff. So this is like my protection against the cold. But the cold, spring is coming. And with it, change. Undadu, undadu, undadu. Undadu, undadu, undadu. To you. Bitcoin's going to unravel fiat, the DAO, Decentralized Autonomous Organization, specifically DANOs, Decentralized Autonomous Nonprofit Organizations, together, collectively, are going to unravel the corporation, replace them in Wall Street, and that would be the end of capitalism as we know it. And distributed unconsciousness, or QAI, quantum AI, is going to unravel fucking everything. It's going to manage the whole systems and everything else, and bring about harmony. So Undadu is unfolding, and I am Undadu.